The FIA had recently announced that from now on, drivers will need to seek their permission before making a statement on certain topics. Retired F1 driver Sebastian Vettel has now reacted strongly to this while speaking to Auto Bild. I'm your host Dillon Shelley, and first up on Formula World, Vettel calls out FIA's nonsense rule. Vettel began by giving his opinion on the FIA clampdown, while also speaking about what he would have done if he was still an active driver. Yes, that's a bit of nonsense. There might have been a bit of trouble then. Of course, it always depends on what question you're asked and what the topic is. But I think it's absolutely important to take a stand on some issues, and we've seen in recent years that more and more people are taking a stand. It doesn't make much sense to go against that now. He signed off by hoping that the drivers still active in F1 don't hesitate to take a stand when needed. I'm no longer involved, so of course I can say a lot now. But of course, I hope that the guys in Formula 1 will continue to have the courage to stand up for their opinions and express them. Fast feed. Reigning world champion Max Verstappen called the FIA clampdown on drivers unnecessary. In a way, you're basically making sure that people aren't allowed to speak anymore, which I think we should be allowed to. And of course, like I said before, some people will speak a bit more, some not, but it was probably a bit unnecessary. Teammate Sergio Perez added that we want to be ourselves and we want to be able to express ourselves in any way that we want. We all have differing views and differing beliefs in religious ways. I get the political side, but we all should be free to express ourselves the way we want. Ford CEO Jim Farley explained that they don't want to make generic cars, faceless vehicles. We want to have vehicles with attitude. Red Bull represents that. We want to win in the marketplace. Red Bull's team principal Christian Horner clarified that their and Honda's paths are different for the 2026 season. We wish Honda the very best of luck for 2026. Williams driver Alex Albon pointed out that there were a few races last year where unfortunately Q1 was all they could do. If we can always be fighting for Q2 and making it into that area of the grid, yeah, obviously more chances. Ferrari CEO Benedetto Vigna highlighted that they proved last season that they can compete for podiums and victories. The goal now should obviously be not only to be able to take the lead in the World Championship, but also to hold it until the end. Of course, the world title should now be the goal. Team boss Fred Vasseur knows what he has to do. For Alfa Romeo's Valtteri Bottas, it is logical that he regrets Frederic Vasseur's departure. At the same time, he is a friend of mine, so I'm very happy for him. You don't say no to such an offer either, so I completely understand. Should F1 drivers be allowed to use F1 as a platform to voice their personal opinions? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you liked this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.